Hello everyone, and welcome to the DPB podcast. I am your host, Ryan Vondis, with DisneyPinsBlog.com, the latest news on Disney pin trading and collecting from around the world. This is episode number 156 for the week of January 14th, 2019.
Welcome to the Disney Pins Blog Podcast.
All right, welcome back to the podcast, everyone. I have my good friend Jen joining me this week.
Oh,
Welcome back.
thank you.
How are you?
It's been a busy Christmas season here at the Walt Disney World Resort, and it's marathon week now. So
Yeah,
woo,
just doesn't stop.
No, it never does. It never does.
Well, glad to have you back on the podcast.
Me too.
So for this week, pin news is pretty decent. For Disney Pin Chat later, we're going to be talking about Disney Pin Trading Night at the parks and the Sleeping Beauty 60th Anniversary Collection. But first, let's just go right into housekeeping. I have one thing to mention this week, and that is the opening of the Epcot International Festival of the Arts. It is this Friday, January 18th. I will be down there for opening day. I'm super excited for it. I love that festival.
Your Figment magnet?
Oh, that's a must. That's like number one.
Dude, I need that because I got the Goofy one. Because, guys, you know I'm a cast member, but you know I also on the DL have an annual pass. Whatever.
Yeah,
but
fancy.
I've never blocked out. Fancy crazy. But, yeah, I got my Goofy magnet. I need my Figment magnet. So, yeah.
That one's going to be hype on that.
Oh, my God.
Like,
people are going to be in line forever to get that Figment magnet.
yeah, I need that.
Oh,
So
same.
that is definitely a must. And there's going to be 4 pin releases that we know of so far. We don't have the blog post up at the time I'm recording this podcast, but I will get that up very soon. We already have photos of the pins because they were at the last pin trading night. They're on preview there. So yeah, excited for that. I will be down there if anyone's at Epcot on Friday. Let me know. All right, let's head right into the pin news. First, we're going to start off with Mickey's of Glendale. They had their 4th pin set release for the Disney Heroes collection. This was very popular, and they did a little different this time. It was released online for Disney cast members. So you didn't have to go to the Mickey's of Glendale store in California. Anyone could go on, well, of course, any Disney cast member could go online and order these. I heard they sold out within like 5-10 minutes. It was crazy. They are a limited edition of 250. This set featured Fix-It Felix, Roger Rabbit, Kristoff, Prince Naveen, Wreck-It Ralph, Simba, and Tarzan. Nice collection there.
I like how they're all like looking off to the side.
Yeah, those are
Kristoff
pretty cool pins.
nice.
Next, we're going to head over to the Disney Employee Center. These are the campuses in California. They had another pin release this past week. This was the Character Names pin set number 2. And this one featured characters from Wreck-It Ralph. You have Fix-It Felix, Penelope, Ralph, and I think Taffeta is the name.
I think that's right. I think Taffeta is right.
Yeah, it sounds like Laffy Taffy.
It does. They get so much better stuff than we do out here. Like
Yeah,
all
these
that
are-
Mickey's 90th merchandise out there. Like
Oh,
I went to
yeah.
our company D and was like, oh, let me go look. Man, we don't have any of that.
Yeah, these are just the Employee Center, so they came out of the woodwork a few months ago. I feel like
Yeah,
it's just
they've been getting some good stuff.
really nice stuff. Yeah, it's all low edition size, coming in at $250. Retail price is $16.95. Nice quality pens there. Okay, now let's head over to Disney Studio Store Hollywood. They, of course, had their Alice in Wonderland Cuties pin release this past week, and there was a surprise release that came along with that. It was the Alice in Wonderland Nesting Dolls pin set. That was on preview at the Animation Celebration pin event this past year. It's finally been released. Limited edition of 300. It features 4 pins. Retail price was $64.95. And I believe that sold out the morning of, because there was a big turnout there, I heard. So
Do you remember the nesting doll set that came in the blind bags? Like,
Yeah.
with all the different, I loved it. I got a bunch of those just from trading. Like,
yeah, that was a cool set.
yeah, like
It came as a cool collectible pin packs.
yeah.
All right, now let's head overseas. First, we're going to start off with Hong Kong Disneyland. They had their January 2019 limited edition pin releases, and these featured a few Chinese New Year pins. You have Mickey and Friends and Duffy Bear and Friends. There was one with the 3 little pigs. The Penguin Waiters from Mary Poppins. Then they also had a Sleeping Beauty 60th anniversary pin. All of these low edition sizes coming in between $300 and $500. I like the dangle elements on those Duffy Bear pins. Little tassels they have on them. Those are cool.
I think they look like expensive. Like they look, I don't know.
Like fancy.
They look really so fancy.
Yeah.
Thank you. So fancy.
And then also at Hong Kong Disneyland, they are preparing for their second pin trading carnival event. This is coming in April 2019. And also this past weekend, they released a mystery pin set in preparation for this event. So it's kind of like a little teaser. They released this, they come in those little cartons at Hong Kong Disneyland, which is pretty unique. This pin set features 8 different character hot air balloon pins.
Mm.
And the mystery boxes come with 3 randomly selected pins. So a little different than the Disney parks here in America. But that was cool to see. They're kind of hyping up this event, little teaser pins. And I also heard they released 2 of these Carnival ticket style pins. We don't have a blog post up of that yet at the time I'm recording this, but we will be posting those soon. That's going to be part of a bigger series leading up to this event. All right, let's head over to Shanghai Disneyland. They had a few new open edition pin releases this past week. They've been pumping out actually a lot of new open edition pins, but these ones feature Winnie the Pooh. There are a lot of different ones, and they have cool elements on them, like little spring elements.
Cute.
Yeah, pin-on-pin designs, glitter, and the sayings are pretty cool, like "Love you very much."
Sun and rain brings rainbows.
Yeah.
I like that one the best. Oh, so cute.
The one you have Tigger and Pooh and Eeyore sleeping, it says a nap is always a good idea. So yeah, really cool pins there. And then also with that blog post, we included 2 other open edition pins that were just released. One was a Chip and Dale pin set. They're kind of, Dale's kind of chasing Chip there with some acorns. And then there was a Vicky and Friends rainbow pin.
That one's adorable.
Yeah, which very colorful pin there. Pin-on-pin design. Super nice. And then also in Shanghai, this is actually at Shanghai Disney Store, they released a Sleeping Beauty 60th anniversary pin set. This is limited edition of 3,550. Wow. So unique edition size there.
Yeah.
It features 3 pins. You have a Maleficent, a Sleeping Beauty logo pin, and then Aurora. And that was released on January 8th, 2019 at the Shanghai Disney Store. And there's speculation that this might be coming to Disney Store UK and Disney Store in America. We're not sure yet because that is a high edition size just to be limited to Shanghai Disney Store. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye out and see if it's released here in America. All right, so that's all for Shanghai Disney. Now let's head into Tokyo Disney Resort.
The best place in the world.
Jen's favorite.
Wait, I'm representing. I have a Tokyo sweatshirt on.
Yeah. There you go. The pin release that they just had was the Pixar Playtime 2019 pin. And Jen, I believe this is like a festival or an event at Tokyo.
Yeah, they did it last year. They, like, every so many months, everything there changes. Like, you know how we'll have the same merchandise for, like, spring and then winter, and it kind of stays? No. There, like, every month or 2 months, it's like, oh, we get rid of everything, and then we get all new.
Just a big refresh.
So hard. Oh, God, and I would buy it all. Every single piece of it. I'm not, like, truth here, I'm not a super big, like, Pixar person, so that's not the stuff that I tend to gravitate toward, but Duffy Heartwarming Days is coming up soon, which happens every year around Valentine's Day-ish, and they come up with all sorts of stuff for that, so.
Cool. That's awesome.
Man. Yeah.
So this Pixar Playtime is just kind of like an overlay in the park with just new merchandise. Yeah,
little overlay merchandise. Sometimes I do little like shows here and there because like Easter is a really big deal there, but not like it's more of a secular Easter. Like they call it fashionable Easter, and they do like a show for that. And like for this Pixar stuff, they'll do overlays in different parts of the park, and they do that for all these different celebrations, even if it's only for a couple of months.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it is.
I like this pin too. It's kind of like the outline of a boat.
Yeah,
like an old boat, and you have lots of different Pixar characters on the inside. Super colorful. All right, now let's head it to Disney parks in America. First, we're going to start off with a brand new Mickey 90th anniversary pin set. They just keep pumping out these 90th anniversary pins.
And it's weird to me because like the 90th was in November. Right. I guess maybe that was like the beginning of like a celebration. Like, are we like having, I feel like it's January 18th is also when the movie Shake It Mouse Could Dance It debuts, FYI.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you'll be around for that.
Yeah.
So that debuts Magic Kingdom, and that's where
Nice.
Mickey and Minnie are going to wear their fancy new outfits for
Cool. Wait, so that's this
their
Friday, the 18th?
Yes, the 18th is when that starts. And Mickey and Minnie are going to meet together in Town Square Theater. That's also been announced that that's starting coming up this weekend because Pluto is going to take Minnie's spot in Pete's Silly Sideshow, and Minnie is going to meet with Mickey in the front of the park. And I think they're going to wear their cute outfits when they visit there as well. So
cool. That's going to be nice. A nice photo opportunity.
Oh, absolutely. I bought all the Tsum Tsums. The 90s Tsum Tsums.
Yeah.
I love the whole set. Was looking there. It's very similar to the pins, where each of the characters has like a little something. Yeah. I bought them all.
Nice. You need
They're so cute. And the more you buy, they were $4 a piece, and I get my 40% off since it's still time for that. So I think I paid $20 and I got all 8 of them. So
that's perfect.
Yeah, totally.
Got to get that deal.
Yeah.
But this pin set is considered like a booster pin set. There are 5 pins in it. You have Minnie, Mickey, Donald, Pluto, and Goofy, and they all have like a little party hat with them, celebrating Mickey's 90th anniversary. Retail price for that set is $30. And then there was another booster pin set that was released. This one featuring Disney princess quotes. We actually just spotted this one. Fresh blog post up on the site. It features 4 pins in it. You have Aurora, Belle, Ariel, and Rapunzel, and they each have a quote with them. So the quote for Aurora says, "Believe in your dreams." Belle says, "Book smart beauty." Ariel says, "Girl who has everything." And Rapunzel says, "A best day ever." Nice. So the retail price of that one is $25. Okay, and then for the limited edition pin releases this week at Disney Parks, we only have one actually, and it's a split coast pin, so it's going to be available at both Disneyland and Walt Disney World. This is the Minnie Mouse Rock the Dots pin.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a refresh. I think they started this last year or the year before, but it's like a new campaign that they recently had at Disney Parks.
National Polka Dot Day, I think, is at some point in January. And they already have a lot of the merchandise out for the Rock the Dots. Like they have like a tote and a backpack and like new ears and all that sort of thing.
Nice. Yeah, so the pin will be released this Thursday, January 17th. It's a limited edition of 2,000, so it's kind of a relatively low edition size for a split coast release. It has Minnie Mouse there with a very festive polka dot dress on and looks like a pink glitter embellishment background, and it says "Rock the Dots." So that is it. And then of course we have the Festival of the Arts pin releases, which will be exclusive to Epcot. You can find them at Pin Central behind Spaceship Earth. We'll have a separate blog post up on that on the website, and I will have a separate video on our YouTube channel. So keep an eye out for that later this week. All right, let's head into Disney Pin Chat. I just wanted to quickly mention the Pin Trading Night. They announced it for February 2019. And of course, the Sleeping Beauty collection that is coming along with it. There was a lot of hype this week around this. That was kind of like the big pin news for the week. I got lots and lots of questions about Pin Trading Night. It seems like more and more people are getting excited about Pin Trading Nights, especially at Walt Disney World, which is nice to see, because the Pin Trading Night at Disneyland sold out like super fast. I don't even think it was up for a day, and it sold out. There's definitely a bigger following at Disneyland because you have all those locals out there. But yeah, I'm hoping to see a nice packed night at Walt Disney World as well, because we do have some exciting pin releases. First, let's just go through kind of some of the details here. So the Disneyland version is actually a week prior. It's going to be February 21st, and it's at nighttime. It is from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m.
Oh, wow, that's late.
Yeah, it is. And it's going to be at the Star Wars Launch Bay in Tomorrowland at Disneyland Park. And the Disneyland version, I think, is more expensive. It's $20 per guest. That's what we have here. That includes the same thing on both coasts. You have the pin trading area. You get one edible treat, which is typically a Rice Krispie treat. You get to see the preview of the upcoming pins, one of my favorite spots in the event. And then you have the opportunity to pre-purchase the Sleeping Beauty 60th anniversary pins. And new for this pin trading night, which is super exciting, I've been wanting this for a long time now. Exclusive pins specifically made for pin trading night. You know,
That's
we see
awesome.
them out at Disneyland Paris and Hong Kong. It's nice to have them here at the
Yeah.
parks in America as well. So exclusive pin trading night pins. I love it. But yeah, like I said, the Disneyland version is sold out. Walt Disney World version is still available. It's going to be 1 week later on February 28th. But the Walt Disney World is going to be from 5 to 9. So that's the typical hours for that one. And they moved the location for
I
the
see that.
event.
It's a contemporary, yeah?
Yeah, yep, Contemporary Resort this
That's
time.
exciting.
It is exciting, yeah.
I like it there. I think that's
Oh,
kind of nice.
me too. I love Contemporary.
You're more like in the action. I feel like you can, see Bay Lake. Like
Yeah.
I like the Contemporary Resort.
Yeah, close to
convention
Magic
area.
Kingdom. Yeah,
Yeah, close to more amenities.
perfect. Yeah, that's going to be in Fantasia G Ballroom. And this is a move from Coronado Springs. If you guys, if this is your first one attending, they did used to be at Coronado Springs. I'm not sure why they changed, but I'm excited about it. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
And the admission for the Walt Disney World version is $15, so a little cheaper than Disneyland one. And same pin releases, except there's going to be one exclusive at Disneyland. We'll get into those now. So if you did register, you can, whenever you get your email, that's when you can place your RSP, your random selection process for these pins. They are split between both coasts. So I know I got lots of questions on this. People were DMing me and stuff about how you select your pins that you want to get. The link is in the email after you purchase your ticket, and then you'll enter in your, I believe it's like an event code to participate in the RSP. So let's just go over the pin releases real quick. Really exciting ones, especially if you're a Sleeping Beauty collector. The first one is a Maleficent Dragon pin, and it's a double hinge pin. So you have Maleficent Dragon on the outside, and then you open it up, and then you actually see Maleficent herself on the inside. Really cool pin, has translucent feel. Limited edition of 4,000. Retail price is $17.99. And that is a split one, so both Disneyland and Walt Disney World. Next, this is another beautiful one. You have Aurora dancing there.
The dress is really pretty.
Yeah, look at that sparkle.
Her dress, it's really sparkly. I like
Yeah.
it. Because it's the whole make it pink, make it blue thing, and I think it kind of gives a little bit of both, which is nice.
Right, totally. That one features clear stained glass and glitter fill. Limited edition of 4,000, $17.99 for that one as well. And then the big one, the mystery pin set. Everyone is excited about this one. It's a 14-pin collection. It's a limited release, no chaser pins, 2 randomly selected pins per box. Retail price is $20. And I'm really excited about this as well. It features it's like that old school, like Jen, you were saying about
I was saying
the
it's
books.
like when you do the walkthrough a Sleeping Beauty castle. That's what it reminds me of. Like very classic, and I like it. I like the artwork. It looks real. I think people are gonna be like fighting over like, oh, I need this one. Let's trade. I think that's how it's gonna go.
Yep, everyone's gonna want to complete their collection for sure.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm definitely be getting a few boxes of those. I think it's a super nice set.
Oh, absolutely.
And then next is a Fairy Godmother's double hinge pin. They're calling it a Z-fold. That was a new terminology I saw in the pin world. But yeah, it's like a double. Yeah, it's like
I like that kind of. Yeah.
And I'm just seeing it now. The first one says the gift of beauty, the gift of song, and then the gift of true love. I believe it says.
Yeah, true love. I would say.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. That one's LE 4000, $19.99 as well. And then there is a beautiful Sleeping Beauty framed pin set.
That's very pretty.
From this one, I can't tell which ones are pins and which one is the actual
it's hard
photo.
To tell from the picture.
It's hard. It looks like there might be like 4 or 5 pins on that frame. Not sure. It's limited edition of 1,000. Retail price is $225. Comes in a beautiful gold frame. And then we get into the Pin Trading Night exclusives. First one is a Lion King pin with Mufasa and Simba on it, and with a Starry Night background. Pin on pin design. It says Pin Trading Nights. Limited edition 1,000. Retail price is $17.99. And then you have Ray, the lightning bug from Princess and the Frog. I love him.
Yeah,
he's awesome.
He's cute.
Same edition size and retail price for that one. Both of those pins are split between both coasts, so Disneyland and Walt Disney World both get the 2 Pin Trading Night pins there. And then for our final pin, this is a Disneyland annual pass holder exclusive, only at Pin Trading Night, and it's limited edition of 1000. So not sure if this is just exclusive to Pin Trading Night or if it will be released at Disneyland afterwards for annual pass holders. We'll see. But
maybe how many they have left.
Right. That features the fairy godmothers with a huge cake in the center. LE 1000, retail price $17.99. So that's everything for the Sleeping Beauty 60th anniversary pins at Disney parks and the Pin Trading Night exclusives. All those are available first at Pin Trading Night, February 2019, via random selection process. And then another big question I got is people who said they couldn't get into the event or they can't attend. Will these be available in the parks afterwards? More than likely, yes. It'll probably be a week or a couple weeks after the event. We won't know until the March 2019 pin poster comes out. That's when these pins will probably be on that poster.
It probably just depends. You know what I mean? Like how much gets sold. How like it probably depends on a lot of that.
Right. Yep. And how much they split.
It makes it out.
Right. So I will definitely be at the Walt Disney World version of this Pin Trading Night. So if you guys are there, come say hi. I'm excited for it. It's going to be a nice one. I love these Pin Trading Night events. They're so fun.
That's awesome.
That's going to do it, guys, for Pin Chat and Pin News this week. Jen, do you have anything else?
I'm doing the Goofy's Mystery Tour again.
Oh, nice.
Which is exciting. We always get like an exclusive pin for that when we go.
When is that?
I think I've done it. This might be our 4th or 5th time doing it. So I'm excited to see what that pin looks like. Because we haven't gotten it yet. Of course, you don't get it until you like go to the event. So that's kind of exciting.
Cool. When is that going to be?
That is happening on the 24th.
Of this
January.
month, January?
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
You have to send me a photo of that pin.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll get it like on the night of the event, so it'll be cool.
Okay.
And I believe the event this year has kind of a like haunted mansion-y theme to it.
Ooh.
So we'll see. So we're gonna dress appropriately. So there'll be plenty of photos of that. But
that's cool. Is that only for cast members?
Yes. So basically that event, if you guys have ever heard of Mouse Adventure, that's put on by another group called Mouse Planet, and then eventually they morphed into something called Third Gate Games. They based their big scavenger hunt through the parks on something similar that happens in Disneyland, because these are California people, called Minnie's Moonlit Madness. And that was kind of the original idea of what Goofy's Mystery Tour became. And basically you have 4 people on your team. 3 have to be active cast members. 1 cannot. So yay, my husband gets to come. And all 4 of you are literally tied together. Sorry, my alarm's going off. You are all literally tied together. Like carabiners. So
that's crazy.
High level of difficulty.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun. So
awesome.
yeah.
Enjoy it.
I'll have to say more about that next time. Once we do it. But I'm excited to see what the pin looks like because they're always really cute. And it's super exclusive because you can't buy it anywhere. You can only get it by participating in the event. So we'll chat about that next time after we do it.
Definitely. We'll have fun. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much, everyone, for listening and watching to episode number 156 of the DPB podcast. Jen, thanks for joining again.
You're welcome.
And be sure to follow Disney Pins blog on social, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube for some more event coverage coming up here with Epcot Festival of the Arts. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good week. See ya.